نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه وبعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Alhamdulillah. So let's continue with our أحوال فعل الماضي inshallah. So we have been learning about the three conditions of finding or doing the إعراب of فعل الماضي. That how or what are the conditions or what are the three types of فعل الماضي. So we learned about the حالة الأولى, that when فعل ماضي is يبنى فعل على الفتحة. يبنى الفعل ماضي على الفتحة مبني على الفتحة. So when it is مبني على الفتحة. So we saw the examples as well. كتب طالب الدرس. ذهب زيد إلى البيت. So here we can see that فعل ماضي is fixed on a فتحة. And this is the هو version of or default version of any verb. The next or the حالة الثانية, we learned that يبنى الفعل ماضي على الدم when a فعل ماضي is مبني على الدم. And when we can say that it is على الدم when إذا اتصلت به واو الجماعة, when it is attached with the واو الجماعة. And we saw the examples as well. الطلاب كتبوا الدرس. الطلاب ذهبوا إلى البيت. So we can see here, as I told you, that look at the last or the third root letter. And here it is the ba. You need to put the dhamma here for the second condition because it is Jubna al Fa'li Madi al Dam. So whenever you will see a dhamma, then on the third letter, you know that this is the Fa'li Madi Mabni al Dam. And why it is Mabni al Dam? We need to add the condition that it is Mabni al Dam because Littisalihi biwa'ul Jama, because it is attached with the vowel jama'a. And what is vowel jama? Vowel jama is damir muttasil fi mahli rafa file because it is in the place of the file. Alright, so this is how we are going to do the era for hum zahabu. So this is our fa'il madi mabni ala dam. This verb is past tense. So the last حالة or the حالة الثلاثة is ثالثة is يبنى على السكون when a فعل ماضي is fixed on a sukun. So as I told you that always look for the last or the third root letter. So you can see here for the first one, حالة الأولى, the third letter or the last root letter has a fatha. So we'll say مبني على الفتحة. The third or the last root has a dhamma, we'll say mabni ala dham. The third or the last root letter has a sukoon, we will say mabni ala sukoon. Mabni ala sukoon. All right. So this is how we are going to put the harka, and this is how we are going to do the era. So third condition for fi'l madi is when it is mabni on a sukoon. And when it is mabni, we will write the condition for it, just like here we wrote it is mabni ala dam because it is attached with the vowel jama'a litisalihi bi vowel jama. Here we will say iza ittasala bihi damir rafa mutaharrik when it is attached with the damir rafa mutaharrik. And what are the damir rafa mutaharrik? Means the damir, those damir who are marfu and those who have a haraka. So what are they? ضمير رفع متحرك, you can say they are the ta file, na fa'ilin, and nunun niswa. Nunun niswa. These are the three ضمير رفع متحرك. Ta al file, na al-fa'ilin, and nunu niswa. And we can go through the chart, inshallah, as we'll just continue with the lesson. I'll show you the chart that what are the ta'al file. We know that katabta, katabtu, katabti, these are all the file. Na filein, katabna is that it is our file, and this is called the na al filein. Nunul niswa is katabna, this is nunul niswa here. So the third root letter will get a sukoon wherever, and it is mabni or a sukoon wherever a verb is attached with the damir rafa mutaharik. And these are damir rafa mutaharik. Mutaharik means having a haraka, rafa, you know that all the doers are marfu. So here doers are two, na and na. These are tafile, nafailin, and nunu tiswa. Alright, so we'll say mabni ala sukun litisalihi damir rafa mutaharrik, and inshallah we individually we are going to do the i'rab for each sentence, so you will know instead of damir rafa mutaharrik what we are going to write when we are doing the i'rab. So see here, this is our halat salisa. This is the third condition for fi'li madi, that when it is fixed on sukoon, when it is yubna ala sukoon. And when it is yubna ala sukoon, iza ittasala bihi damir rafa mutaharik. So here, katabtu ad-darsa, katabna ad-darsa, at-talibatu katabna ad-darsa. All right. So here, this is our maf'ul. This is our detail. So it will be mansoob. It will have a nasab status, and we already know that in isim or afal, if there is a detail, it will have the mansoob state, or it will have a nasab status. All right. So this is katabtu ad-darsa فتحة كتبنا الدرس having فتحة الطالبات كتبنا الدرس. So this is a third condition where third root letter or the last root letter has a sukoon. So this is how we are going to do the i'rab, because the third root letter is very important when we do the i'rab. So this is mabni ala sukoon litisalihi damir rafa mutaharrik. So inshallah, let's see now. We will do the i'rab of the examples that we just learned about the fi'l madi mabni al sukun. So let's see the first example. Katabtu ad-darsa. Here this is katabtu ad-darsa. Here you can see here the third letter is having a sukun while attached with the ta al-fa'il. So, how we are going to write the i'rab for katabtu? This is fi'l madi. You know that this is fi'l madi. So, write fi'l madi mabni. Okay, because this is fi'l madi mabni. Mabni on what? Look here, the third letter, mabni on sukoon, ala sukoon. فعل ماضي مبني على السكون لاتصاله while it is attached with the ta file. This is the ta file. You know that katabta, katabtu, katabti, these are all ta file. This is bital file. And what is tal file? Just like we did for the wal jama, that what is wal jama? This is the damir muttasil fi mahli rafa file. So here we'll write for ta as well. What is ta file? Damir mabni fi mahli rafa. You can write as well. Ta file damir muttasil mabni fi mahli rafa file. Alhamdulillah. So this is how we are going to write the i'rab for katabtu. Katabtu is file madi mabni al sukoon. This is all a mabni, and you'll see the third letter. This is having a sukoon. Write down uh, file madi mabni al sukoon. Then write the reason for the sukoon, and the reason is litasalihi bita al-file. And after that, write about ta file, that what is a ta file. Ta file is a damir muttasil mabni fi mahli rafa file, because all the doers are rafa or mafu in the state. The detail, as I mentioned, that for Asma and Afal, all the details are always in Nasab in the status. So you can see here, because there is no harf of jar or anything. So this maful or detail will have a fatha. So how we are going to write the i'rab for this? مفعول به. These are inshallah we are doing the مفعوls here in the Nahu session, that this is a مفعول به, detail of the sentence. This مفعول به first write down, because this is detail, write down مفعول به detail, and this is mansoob. This is mansoob. Maf'ul bihi mansoob. And what is the thing or the sign of the mansoob we are going to add here? Just like the reason we wrote here for why it is mabni ala sukoon. Why? Because it is attached with tal file. So why it is mansoob? That this is what we are going to write here. Maf'ul bihi mansoob. And what is the alama sign? Alamati nasbihi, the alama for this thing to have a nasab status is fatha az-zahira, a fatha that is very clear, that is very clear, ala akhira, the end. All right. So مفعول به منصوب وعلامة نصبه الفتحة الظاهرة على آخرة. آخره. All right. So this is how we are going to write the إعراب for الدرس. كتب الدرس is كتبوا الدرس فعل ماضي مبني على السكون لاتصاله بتاء الفاعل، وتاء الفاعل is ضمير مبني في محل رفع فاعل because it is a doer. الدرس is a detail, so it will be written as مفعول به منصوب because it is in the nasab status, and it will be written as with the reason وعلامة نصبه الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره. All right, Alhamdulillah. So the second was na al-fa'ilin. How we are going to write the era for the na fa'ilin. This is na fa'ilin because this is the plural form. So this is how we are going to write this era for katabna. كتبنا فعل ماضي مبني على السكون. As I mentioned, for write down that this is فعل ماضي and it is fixed on a sukun. See the last letter of the root letter of the word. This is kataba, and this root letter has a sukun. So write down mabni ala sukun. All right. After writing mabni ala sukun, we are going to write why it is mabni ala sukun, because it is attached with the na al fa'ilin. Write down liqtasalihi bina al fa'ilin. All right. So this is the reason that we are writing here. Na al-fa'ilin. And what is na al-fa'ilin? Write down damir mabni fi mahli rafa fa'il. Or you can say damir muttasil mabni fi mahli rafa fa'il. All right. There is another way of writing this Arab as well. Just see what is that. فعل ماضي مبني على السكون لاتصاله ب نا الدالة على الفاعلين, means that is clear. You can say what is the indicator of that this is the file. So we'll write down فعل ماضي مبني على السكون لاتصاله بنا الدالة على الفاعلين. and ونا ضمير متصل مبني على الضم. Sorry, there is a typo here. مبني على السكون and في محل رفع file. All right. So this is the typo here. So again, this is the era for katabna. First, write down the thing that is mabni on. It is mabni on sukoon. Then write down the reason why it is. What is the reason for mabni on sukoon? This na is the reason for mabni on sukoon. Then write down about na, that what is this na, and this is the damir muttasil fi mahli rafa file. All right, the darsad, it will have the same i'rab as for katabtu, and because it is maf'ul bihi mansoob wa alamati nasbihi al-fatha az-zahira ala akhira. All right. So alhamdulillah, this was now the second condition is done. The third condition for mabni al sukoon was our nun niswa. All right, because we know that the third condition for Mabni al Sukun also have three types, where it is Mabni al Sukun with the Tal file, where it is Mabni al Sukun with the Al Fa'ilin, and the last one that we are doing is Nurul Niswa, when the Halat Salisa or Mabni al Sukun is when it is attached with the Nurul Niswa. All right, so with the Nurul Niswa, see, At-Talibatu Katabna Ad-Darsa. So katabna will be written as again فعل ماضي مبني. Now look at the last root letter. It has a sukun. Write down فعل ماضي مبني على السكون لاتصاله, write down the, start writing the reason for the سكون. لاتصاله بدون النسوة. لاتصاله with نون النسوة. And then write down about the نون النسوة. What is نون النسوة? نون النسوة is ضمير متصل مبني على فتحة في محل رفع file. It is bubbly, it is fixed, it will not change its status, it will not will have a kasra ever, it will not have a tama ever. It will always be bubbly, it will always be fixed on a fatha. So this is Noon Niswa Damir Muttasil Mabni ala Fatha fi Mahli Rafa file. Why fi Mahli Rafa file? Because this is in the place of a file, and this is in the although it has a fatha, but this is uh, a file, so we'll write down fi mahli rafa file. This is in place of the file. You know that it has a fatha, but because it is a file here, so we are going to write fi mahli rafa file. All right, but because it is fixed on a fatha, we have to write mabni ala fatha. Darsa, it will be the same. This is our detail. It will be maf'ul bihi. But soup, because it has a fatha, so maf'ul bihi mansoob alamati nasbihi al fatha al zahira ala akhirih. All right, so Alhamdulillah, these are the three conditions of having mabni al sukoon i'rab. كتبت الدرس, كتبنا الدرس, and كتبنا الدرس. الطالبات كتبنا الدرس. Alhamdulillah. So this is the chart again uh, for Fa'li Wadi, and we know that these are all the sigas here. So see here, this is Nurul Isfa here, and this is Tataris here, this is Ana Fa'ilin. These are Ta Fa'il, Nasarta, Nasarti, Nasartu, Anta Nasarta, Anti Nasarti, Ana Nasartu. These are Ta Fa'ilin and Tafile, and this is Nafile, and Nunu Niswa here. So these are all here. Now you are getting familiar. Inshallah, we will also do these things as well. We will write down the era for these as well as we will progress in our lessons. And inshallah, with that, you know that. That is why I always mention that the pronoun charts are very important while doing asma and afal, because all the things depend on this. And if you have memorized this chart very properly, it will be easy for you to write the Arab as well. And you can see here, now we have started writing the names, and we have started writing to put the Arab as well. And inshallah, as we progress, you will see that how things will get easy. And I hope that you all are going to revise all these things. So we will be doing very, inshallah, very nice in our coming lessons. So this is also the chart. I thought it will be easy will be a good review for all of you to see that how we name them. This is a file through Niswa, and this is a her Tataris. This is not a file here because you know that we have to write here her Tataris, because I already mentioned in our Nahu session that we have hidden Damir Mustatir here for Hua and Hia version. So we are not going to say that this is a file. This is a harf tatari, just to show that this is a feminine fan. Inshallah. So inshallah, we are going to end our session here. And with the next lines, we will talk about our fail amr, and we will see that how it is mabni on what type of conditions. And inshallah, we will do the next lines from line 26 till 33, inshallah, in our next lesson. So I'll see you in the next session. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.